Okay, so today's topic is expression, advanced expression, and state analysis. Okay, and I mean, including today, we have 3 more sessions left, and tomorrow we will be focusing on QlikView security, publisher, and day after tomorrow, server, and QlikView deployment. Okay, so from the UI side, we have covered all the controls, how to configure all the control, how to create a graph, how to create a charts. Okay, now today's session is very much crucial.
Okay.
Okay, yesterday we have covered the functions like different kind of date function, date formatting function, different date function from yesterday, tomorrow, uh, date to start function, date end, I mean month start function, month end function, year start, year end. Okay, and different type of aggregation function, count, sum, average. Okay, and
Okay.
money function to formatting the string. Okay, now I'll show you aggregate function. Basically, aggregation is a kind of uh, totaling of list of records. Okay, group by something else. Okay, for example, you are writing a SQL query. I
Okay.
want the count of peoples group by departments. Okay, or sum of the salary of the peoples group by departments. So I have 10 departments in our company. Okay, IT, finance, HR, audit. Okay, electrical, uh, security. All those departments are there, and all departments employees are getting salaries. So if you want to make it like a calculation, uh, total sum means it would be a sum of all employees in irrespective of any department. Okay, and in aggregation you can bifurcate the sum into different uh, departments. I mean, it should show you different department wise sum. Okay.
Okay. Amit, I'm not able to see your screen, Amit.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, so this was only the explanation. I have not shared anything to show you. Okay, now it's
Okay.
fine. Aggregation function is a sum of something and group by department or any other attribute. Okay, so let us make an aggregation. I'll make a customer wise sum of order quantity. Okay,
Okay.
if you see the value arrow like this, that means what it is showing. It's a commented line. Okay, and this value arrow means the value of all the orders irrespective of any customer, any department or anything. Okay, you can see it. So it's
Okay.
showing the order value of all the orders. Okay,
Yes.
Hey Pratima, good morning.
Good morning, Amit.
Yeah. So Pratima, now I'm showing the advanced expressions. Okay, and we'll move on to uh, uh, QlikView scripting and the advanced scripting that is called set analysis. Okay, so after that I'll give you some scripting samples so that you can follow with that. You can write your own scripts to generate your own expressions. Okay, now I am just showing Naveen, just we have started the session showing Naveen that what is aggregation function. Okay, yesterday I have shown you different kind of date functions that is very highly required while you are creating a dashboard, while you are creating a MIS. Okay, and yesterday I shown you different type of aggregation function, like count is the aggregation function, sum is the aggregation function, average is the aggregation function, and I shown you format of the money. First is round, this is floor, and this is money format. Okay, what is floor? I told you yesterday. What is floor function? Floor function will simply remove the decimal part of the uh, from a value. Let's say this is a integer value, I mean this is a floating point value. If you floor it, it will just make it integer by discarding this decimal points. Okay, and round will change it to the next succeeding number if your decimal point is more than zero point 0.5. Okay, now it's 0.7, so that it will just change it to 556. If it would be 0.3, then it would be 355. Okay, but as it is more than 0.5, it is taking to its next succeeding number. Okay, now I'm showing aggregation function. There's a dedicated aggregation function in there in QlikView. What is aggregation? So aggregation is a type of totaling function, just like how we just created the sum function. This is a sum function. Sum function total the value of, I mean list of values. Okay, based on list of records. But aggregation function is a different kind of function which just totals the value grouped by different attribute. Let's say I have a list of departments in our company: IT, finance, HR, security, audit. Okay, like that. So I want to see the sum of salary of different departments. Okay, in a group. So in that case, what I can do, I can just create aggregation function. So that will show you the sum of salary of individual departments. So sum of salary of the employees grouped by different departments. Likewise, here in our database, we don't have any department. We have a different type of um, type of items or UOM. Okay, we can show OD dot. Yeah. Now what it is showing? It is showing the aggregation of, let me just, I can make it round. Okay. And now aggregation function doesn't show its output in a text box because it's not it's not uh, provides a single output. Ajit provides a list of output. As I was saying, like I want to see the sum of salary of independent individual departments of different departments. So yes, it is making the sum, but respective to different departments. Okay. So what I did, I created a table box. I created the chart. It's a pivot table chart. Okay. And in dimension, I've added UOM because I want to bifurcate these values. I have to bifurcate these values by UOM. I mean unit of measurement. What are the values which are having the sum in different figures? Then they are separated by different UOMs. Okay. If you want to see the, hello, is it okay now, Pratima?
Yeah, now it's good, but earlier it was not.
Okay, okay. So I'll write another aggregation function, and if you could understood, then you'll guide me. Okay. Aggregation function can be displayed in an array of values. Here you can say it's a two-dimensional array, we can say, or it's a matrix. And now I'm going to show the aggregation of the sum of the different order values, uh, or sum of the order quantity based on customer name. Okay, or maybe customer category. Okay, so let us create a chart. Let us create a straight table simply. Here we will select customer category, which is there in the customer table. This is subcart. Subcart is a customer category. And now we have to write the expression here. Now how aggregation function can be used. AGGR, sum of order quantity, right? Inside that we'll write sum of order quantity. OD table dot quantity, comma. As you can see, the parameters of aggregation function, it's showing distinct or non-distinct expressions, comma, then another expression. Okay. Now we are showing the first expression is our sum of quantity, and here you will give the customer category, CT dot subcat. Okay. Just read it once and try to understand. If you do not understand that, please ask me, and I'm going to round it so that whatever the value would be there, it would be rounded, or else it would be in money format. Okay, let us make it in a money format, money. Then here I'll give this hash, comma, hash dot hash. Okay, please read this expression. If you cannot understand, please ask me. I want you to be very clear on this. These are the basics. We are going to move into the very complex calculations. Naveen, Pratima, can you understand this?
Amit?
Yeah. Yes, Pratima.
I'm good, Amit. I'm good, Amit.
Okay. Okay.
No questions.
Okay. Naveen, are you okay? I'm going to give you the different examples and you will prompt me that how to write a different type of aggregation functions. Now,
Amit,
yeah.
Amit,
Yeah, please tell me.
Amit.
Yeah, hello.
I'm sorry. I may get disconnected for some time, but I will rejoin back. They're actually working.
Okay, no problem. So, it is showing only private because in our database only private is the customer category which has the data. Even though we have a different type of categories like government, private, corporate, but private has only the data. If you want to change the subcategory instead of customer category, if you change and show something different, let's say a month, okay, month wise order quantity, then we have to select the order month, then here in the customer category, instead of customer category you have to change OH dot order month. Now you will see month wise order quantities. Yes, these are quantities. Let us make no total. So Naveen, are you getting this scenario? How I'm performing? How I'm creating an aggregation?
Yes, yes. Amit.
Okay. And now the same thing, if you want to show it in a list box, that also can be possible. You want to show the list of filters as we did in the last dashboard. Just I'm going to show the list of in a filter in a list box. I'm going to show the values. OH order month. Okay. Now it's a list box. This is not a table box where we are showing this type of month wise quantities. So let's go to property. In the list box also you can add expression. Just write it out here. You have an expression property, add it, add the condition. Let's go. Okay, and now it's a list box. It can be selectable. I can just make the presentation text presentation left and number is right. Okay, here list box has a value. You can select it and you can produce the different analytics. Okay, so in list box you can design this kind of layout also. Okay, so based on the values on the expression you can change the representation of expression. Okay, I would like to show you the example where we can use this kind of styles. I was showing you the list of sample dashboards which I have collected from the qlik.com. Let us see few of it, and while you are designing all those you can keep this concept in mind. And now I hope you can create all these controls because all are covered in our session, right? This is Naveen, you are getting some background noise.
Oh,
uh,
I'm sorry, sorry. I'll mute myself.
okay, no problem. So I want you to discuss with me so that session would be say interactive. This would be the list of these are the list of list boxes. This is pie chart and a bar chart. line chart, list
Sir.
boxes. These are list boxes, and it's just current selection box, clear button. All these I have covered, right? It's a table box. This is a trend line. This is on a table box. I can show you this also. I'll show you this right now, how to make it. Inside the table box, this is a table box actually. Inside a table box, how we can generate a graphs. Okay. So basically, its name, we can name it as a trend. And now, what is trend? Any graph, if it is called as trend, then that might have some values and against a time dimension. Okay, time dimension in the sense you should have a date attribute. Okay, so based on a date or based on a month or based on a quarter or year, you should have a list of values, and you can see here marketing field. Okay, total marketing field actually is this much, and if there would be list of months, let's say 12 months data are there, and they have bifurcated all these by 12 months. So you can say the marketing growth and downfall of a marketing value in list of months. Okay. Yeah, I was showing the list box example of the list box. You can find the reference from here also. Okay, here the list boxes are having the values on the right of this control. In the same control we are having two values. These are also the same list boxes which are having the expression. Okay, now tell me what looks new to you and what is not covered in our session. I think from UI part we have covered everything. If anything is not covered, just ask me to cover it. These all have been covered in our sessions. Okay, only thing is you need practice. I will show you a list box with a text. I'll show you different. Linear gauge setting. Then again you can go for fit to value. There should be one segment only. There should not be two segments, green and red. So let us make it only green. as you can see, the why these needles are on the starting, because September, October, November, December doesn't have the value. Okay, and this August has a value. Okay, and these all are having the values here. Okay, so it is all about the aggregation function. Now move on to the conditions. I'll have a list of list boxes. I'll show you which month, which quarter, order header quarter, customer name. I'll select customer name. Customer name is sub DSC, and item DSC is item name. UOM I'll select, so that based on our different selections we will write an expression. Order number, customer category also will add, subcat. Okay, that's it. So let us just erase all these controls. Adjust left, align top. Okay. Okay. So now we'll start writing an expression here based on the selection. So analytics means in a graph or in a chart or anywhere, even in a text box also, if you can select anything, all this data with respect to these selections are changing or reflecting. Okay, so based on a different type of selections, what would be the total value of order quantity or order value, we will show here in the text box. Okay, and these are happening based on selection of the parameters. But if you want to show a fixed value in a text box just like this, these are not based on any selection, or this is not based on any selection. Okay, this is written based on the expressions. As you can see here, it's a simple text box. This is a simple text box, text object, and here the expressions, they have written the values. Okay, this style is called set analysis. I have not taught you till now. I'll just describe it today itself. This is also expression they have used in the here. Okay, basically it's a sum function. Likewise, these are the values irrespective of any selection. We are not selecting anything. On selection they are changing, but even if you clear it, they're having some values, so that in a text box they have given certain conditions to produce these values. Okay, that means new hire means in a selection parameter they would have used some QlikView expressions or statements, as you can see here: count, distinct employee distinct this value, and this. Okay, count employees if count number of employees if employee date employment date joining date is greater than what if date and less than what if date and add month. I mean just joining date to till date. Okay, so it is showing the value here. If you change the date from this input box, then all those value will be changed, because their expressions also written on a variable. Okay, this is a variable which keeps some values, which value is fixed at a certain point of time, and based on this fixed value they are doing some calculations, and this kind of calculations we have to also do: new hire, terminations, recruitment. So these all are written on expressions. Likewise, we will have our, let's say, order value. Okay, I'll create a text box. Simply I'll write sum of od dot value arrow. Okay, I'll make it rounded. Okay, now just clear it. It is showing, now it's showing the sum of value of all the items. Okay, as many items are there in our database. If you want to see it, the quantity, you can also show the quantities. Let us show it in the caption itself. Equal to sum of order quantity. Okay, od dot qty order quantity. Now this is what we have, our order quantity.
Hey, Amit.
Yeah, hi Pratima. Yeah,
Amit.
yeah, Pratima, tell me. Pratima, you are asking something? Hello, Naveen, can you hear me? Naveen, can you hear me?
Yes, Amit, I can.
Okay, Pratima, can you hear me? Oh, I think there's some problem in her side. Okay,
Yes,
so
now I can hear you.
okay, all right. So we are just going through the writing the expressions. Slowly we'll move on to the complex expressions and the need of expression.
Yeah, now I can hear you, Amit.
Okay, okay, fine. Now I'm showing in a text box. I'm showing the total. I'm showing the total order value and the total order quantity. Okay, how many order quantities are there? It's 22,000 something, and these are the value of those orders, right? Now this is irrespective of any selection. That means it is showing sum of all the orders. But if I would like to show in this text box, if someone is asking me show me the order value of the first quarter, okay, then how to show you? In the text box, just fix this value or show the value of first quarter only, okay. Here, as it is, we have used simple sum function that would be also changing based on our selection of this input parameters or filters, okay. If I'll click on Q1, that is quarter 1, it's changing. You can see here it's changing, and the value showing here is of value of first quarter and the quantity of first quarter, okay. Now if I just clear it, it's again coming to the old state. That means it's showing value irrespective of any filter or any selections or any where clause, okay. If I'll ask you to show the value of second quarter, again it's changing. Third quarter, fourth quarter I wouldn't have a value, okay. I have the data till third quarter, okay. Now if someone is asking me that show the value of first quarter, and company name should be, I mean customer name should be AL Sarah Trading, okay. For this customer there's zero value.
Amit, can you hear me now, Amit?
Yes, Pratima, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay, I'm having internet issues, so I'm on and off, but I will join as I can.
Okay, no problem, no problem. Naveen can hear me, so I thought of like, there's a problem from your side, so you can check it. Okay.
No problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please continue. I don't want to interrupt the class.
Sure. Thank you. So, these expressions if you are showing the first quarter value, and now if I'm just clearing it, it's get changing. Now the question is how I will produce the expressions and the fixed frozen expressions in the text boxes, just like this. These are not having any selection now. We are not going to have any filters, but still these values are showing in the text box. Those are fridge values, okay. According to the change in the data in the database, this value will subject to change, okay. But based on we are not having any selection, even we are clearing selections also, but these values are there. How they are doing it? I'll create another text box from this, and here I'll write conditional aggregation, okay. This is aggregation with no condition. Here we'll write, I'll show you the value of first quarter only. So how to write it? We have to use conditional statement here, okay. So make around is separate, so sum will have a conditions, okay. Inside the sum statement you have to write, just before that you can use a comma, and then here you will write if OH dot order quarter equal to Q1, then value arrow. Okay, now this is a conditional formatting here. Instead of showing the normal values, normal sum order value, we are applying the condition here. So and then it will show you the order value of first quarter only, not all the values. Now just make it okay. You'll get a change in the values. Okay, and the same thing 38665. If you click on the Q1, it will show you here. Okay, are clear? Now if I'll ask you that show me the value of month of February only. February, or else if I'll ask you to write an expression or to freeze expression of the value or total value of first quarter with UM numbers. So it will show you the value of the list of the items. Those units are numbers and those are belongs to first quarter. Okay, then see how I'm writing the expression. In the if condition, I'll simply add another condition called od.um equal to what, nos, right? Then your value will be changed. Okay, 9799. Even if I'm just clearing this, even if I'm not selecting anything in the list boxes, these values will be common. This value will be freezed. So when you are creating a dashboard, you can represent this kind of expressions in the text box on top. Okay, now if you want to reproduce this scenario, you can go to the selecting first quarter and numbers. See, this summation of these filters are coming equal with this value, right? So this value is changing according to the filters. That means we are making a where clause here. Okay, but we have frozen this via our expression here. So both are same, right? Okay, now this is one type of expression. Pratima, are you getting or having any confusion?
No, no, I'm listening to you, Amit.
Okay, okay.
These
So
these formattings, since I've done with modeling and business objects, front-end reporting, crystal reporting, I'm kind of familiar with what you're saying, but it's
okay,
just different syntax. So
okay. Syntax will be slowly little tough. So
okay,
uh, so I'm very slowly moving because the we're going to face complex syntax slowly.
sure.
And now I'll ask you, ask you to write expression of sum of order value with the month of March and May. Okay, how do I write it? I don't have to write even March and May. I can simply write here in the if condition. I can write wild match oh dot order month comma m star. Okay, so this is a type of expression. M star means it will retrieve you. It's a wildcard operator. Okay, the months those are starting from the alphabets M. It will list all those months that are May, March, and May. Okay, and wild match is a function which which and which can just match a list of values, not a single value. Okay, with a wildcard character. The difference is if you are going to write something like this. I'm giving the example on the bottom here. If our month equal to you must have write like this, and our month equal to May, then value. You would have write like this, but how easily I can convert this method to this. Okay, so even if I'll write April or okay, or any other month which is starting with uh, A. Okay, I can write like this, but even I can also do this formatting, this condition in another way. Match order month comma I can write like this. So this is a replacement of this. If you use multiple if condition, or you will repetitively write and then you'll just do this comparison. Instead of that, you can match this value, and the first value would be the first parameter, and other values would be the value with which it would be compared. Okay, this is a match function. Match function is a replacement of equal to, but wild match is a replacement of like operator. Okay, if you make it wild match and simply will do like this, you'll again narrate the code just like this. Wild match means even if you have 10 number of months with starting alphabet as A, then automatically it will match because it's taking a wildcard character. That means the month like A star. Here, are you getting Naveen and Pratima, both of you? Are you getting what I'm trying to say? What's the difference between this normal equal
I
to?
got you. I got you, Amit.
Okay,
Yeah,
equal to
the second one match is more like an in operator, using an in operator in the where clause.
exactly.
Yeah.
Naveen, are you clear?
Amit.
Okay, it's exactly like an in operator, and this is also kind of in operator, but which we have another facility called wild match. Uh, you know, wildcard character matching. Okay, So
Yeah, in SQL you can do a while carry in, so
yeah, while
this is
carrying
good.
is not possible. This is possible here.
Possible in SQL.
Now I'm showing the same thing in different styles. Okay, I'm going to show you OH that order month equal to Jan and equal to June and right. These are the 3 months. It will show you the value of 3 different months with the different names. Okay. Did I make any mistake? Okay. If I'll just use wild match J star, then it will get you or not equal to. It should be comma. Okay. After that, this is the first attribute to which you will match the list of values. Okay, J star. Then this is showing exactly the value which we have in this selection. It's clear. You're getting the original value. Okay. Now you're getting the values of 3 months: Jan, June, July. Again, if you want to see the output whether it's correct or not, you can go for a selection and produce your analytics here. Just press a control key, select June, July, Jan, June and July. Okay, exactly the same value which you are getting in this text box, right? Same value we are getting here. We have written a easy expressions. Okay, if you not write wild match, I mean wild match is a higher version of uh, match function. Wild match can be applied to uh, any type of data. It may be integer, it may be string. For example, if you have a series of data which is 10012 20022 like that, so there are employee id who this is a series of employee id which starting from 100, and there are a series of employee id which is starting from 200. Then you can match, apply the wild match there. But if you have all are distinct numbers, let's say there is no match with this, then you have to apply match here. Okay, here also we are getting the same value, but instead of doing this, we are just returning J star, then wild. Okay, wild match. Okay, this is about to match function and wild match function. Now I'll tell you just get me the list of customers whose name is starting from Ahmed, HMED. I want the value of list of customers. This parameter is okay, Jan, June, July, and inside that I want the customer name should be starting from Ahmed. So ct dot sub dsc is a customer name, comma ahmed star. So let's see, it's 0. Okay, Abdullah. Here also in list box also you can apply wild match function to filter. Just right here Abdullah star. Okay, so you are getting the customers all, those are starting from all Abdullah. Okay, okay, I want I to item descriptions where, okay, those items values are on wheres. Okay, those I want to have the values on where, a total value of where type of items only. Okay, here the production is plate, bars, wares, okay, other metals. So I want wares only. As we are getting wares in the middle of the item, so in this case we can write star star, and inside that you'll write where. Okay, if you not do like this, then you'll be getting the where which are starting from right only, or else if you not doing this, you will get like this. So make it star star, then you will be getting where which is lies anywhere in the item. Okay, so in this case you can go for doing like this. Okay, it's 15,000. So how come it is 15,000? You reproduce this. Let us select these selections. Okay, I will get month of Jan, June, July. 3 months data I'm getting, and I'm getting star where star. So my output is 864. You can see here 30,000. It's showing the value of these 3 months only, which is 30,222. And if you just again filter items as where, you'll be getting the value exactly with this. So this is what the two filters we have applied. Okay, now another thing I told you while I was just introducing with the different controls, what are the bookmarks. Bookmark here is a facility to save your selection. Okay, to reproduce your selection later in the future. Okay, just control B, make it control B, else you can go to bookmark and you can add bookmark. Name it as J. Okay, where? Okay, now just make it clear. Now rather to go for the selections, if you just go to select this bookmark from the bookmark bar here, you'll ultimately get this one also. Okay, same value is getting here. Okay, now this was all about the expressions. Okay, now let us move on to set analysis. Okay, I'll give this documents, you can go through this also. What is set analysis? We are writing here if else conditions. So we can write any number of if else conditions, equal to, not equal to, applying different operands. So I just given you the, and I just taught you the ABCD, then I have a list of lessons to, a list of samples to go through it, and you can practice more and more complex expressions. Okay, now I'm just going to show you the set analysis. What is set analysis? This is a programming language of QlikView, which is exactly like this if else conditions, but even you can more narrate the conditions. Okay, as you're writing conditions here, for conditional formatting we are applying if this is a match and this is a match, then the value is this. In this case, in set analysis also, these conditions will be started from parenthesis, not if condition will be there. Okay, it is just like in your SQL server how you are writing a SQL query based on where clause. Likewise, we are just giving a sum of quantity from list of records where this order month is this and our order match is this. I mean item description is this. Likewise, we are doing this if else conditions here. And instead of this if else condition, we can also use set analysis, because set analysis is a native format of QlikView and every corporate follow this approach, and you have to also learn so that you can easily understand the syntax of set analysis and you can write your set analysis by your own. Okay, set analysis begin with parenthesis and end with parenthesis. Okay, as you can see the condition here, the same thing I have written here. It is showing the total due where year is 2015 and 2006, 2005 and 2006. Can you just see the syntax here? There's no if else condition here. It's only parenthesis year equal to 2005 comma 2006. Okay, set analysis is a select statement where we can use a group by to produce your analytics or produce a value which is independent of any selection. Okay, and now set analysis has three key components. That's a very frequently asked interview question. Set analysis has three components, that is uh, operator, identifier and modifier. Okay, set analysis start from, I mean, having the three components, that is called operator is equal to, not equal to, okay, or less than, greater than, okay, and modifier is this sign, like less than, equal, less than and greater than, and identifier is a dollar, okay. And see, I'll send you all those set analysis documents. I would want you to go through that. Identifier defines the state of the set, okay. Dollar is the default state. Even if you do not use the dollar, that will work. So as you can see here, it's saying sum of year is greater than equal to particular year which is stored in a variable. Let's say that year is 2011, okay, and now we are showing the data till 2015. So here it is showing that year equal to greater than equal to 2010. Okay, this is a value of a variable. Okay, so likewise I'm just doing some analysis here. Okay, you can see in this syntax the difference between set analysis and if else condition. Okay.
Amit, I don't get that. What you're showing, can you show that again, Amit, please?
Yeah, sure. No, let us not focus on this. Let us go to the practicals. I'll show you the same thing with the set analysis. Okay. This syntax. Are you now to tell me you are clear
Amit?
with this syntax? Hello, Pratima. Pratima, are you there?
Amit, is Naveen able to hear you good? Because you're breaking a lot. Yeah, I'm
Naveen,
here.
Naveen, can you hear me
Your voice
properly?
was breaking, so I really couldn't.
Your voice is breaking, Amit.
Oh, is it now? It's breaking, or it was since a couple?
No, earlier when you started showing the set analysis, right from there it was breaking, so I couldn't understand anything that you were saying.
Okay, okay. Let me just make the mouse close to.
If you can go back onto that set analysis from the
Sure.
condition where you showed on the year, that would be good.
Okay. Okay. As I said, set analysis start with curly bracket and end with a curly bracket. Okay. The same thing you can write in if else condition. You can write the same thing in set analysis. Here, curly bracket start and curly bracket end means here we will write the set analysis and the where clause as we are doing in SQL. Okay. Here, year equal to 2005 and 2006. There is no and operator here, or there is no match, or there is no wild match here. That was all in case of your if else condition. Okay. So here, first curly bracket is the starting of set analysis, and here it's a ending of set analysis. This corner bracket start and end is also be there, because um, this is called modifier. Okay, modifier of the set analysis. And operator, we are using operator here. 3 is the operator, as you can see. And here is the attribute to which you are going to match 2005 and 2006. then it will show you the total due. Okay, now let us see how we will write this in replacement of our if else condition. Okay, now let us come to here. So now tell me, are you clear with this if else condition? If not, then I'll explain once again. I'll move on to set analysis. Are you okay with this or having any doubt?
Now let's move forward. If
First
Naveen
set.
has any questions, we can review. But
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. Naveen? Okay. So
Once again, I need to go to the video, Amit.
this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Actually, I want you to be honestly saying that what you are not understand. So there's no matter of silence. Okay. So here just if you could just a second. Yeah. In this text box, we are showing the value of all the records. Okay. Here we are using simply sum of value, right? Here we are showing the sum of value with filters, okay, with certain condition. The conditions are if the month is January, June, July, and if your item is where, okay. Now if you whatever the green data you are finding, these are the relevant records, and we are getting the value on top of this relevant records. Okay, you can see here we are getting the output as 15,864, and if you just clear it, all are like resetted, but this one is not, because we have written the same condition what we have selected here. We have written the same condition in the if statement here. We have not used a simple simple sum function, rather we are using the conditional sum here. So here we are using wild match. Wild match is a method which will match the series of values, okay, with a wildcard character. Wildcard character means if any of your alphabet is matching with a particular attribute, then you can give star. So likewise, wild match is a match function which is matching with the month attribute with J star. J star means J for January, J for June, J for July. Okay. Rather to write January, June, July, we are just giving J star, so it will match the rest of the alphabet. Okay. So it will return 3 months which is matching with order month. Okay. And likewise, we are taking the item whose name is starting from, I mean, is which is where, whose name is starting or ending, or anywhere in its item name where should be there. So those item will be pulled. So our selection is on the basis of 3 months and on this item. Then it is showing the value. Now I hope you are clear. So it is showing 15,864. And now the same thing, if you want to go to write in a set analysis, let us see how we are going to write it. As I said, set analysis is a replacement of if else condition, and though it is a native programming language of QlikView, it is more faster than if else conditions, because these if else conditions are based from Java or C Sharp, C++. Okay, but Set analysis is a language you will never find anywhere instead of QlikView. Okay, it's a programming language of QlikView. Okay, I'll show you the set analysis example. Just give me 2 minute break. I'm just joining after 2 minutes. Hello, Naveen, Pratima, I'm back.
I'm here, Amit.
Okay. Now you can see I'm just going to comment this if else condition approach. I'll write the same thing in set analysis. Okay. Equal to round, and so this I'll use sum of value arrow. Okay. Now if I'll not give any condition, I'll show you the total value. But I want to give the condition. Instead of this, I'll use a set analysis. So there would not be any comma, just like in if else condition. Inside the sum statement only, we have to give a start and end parenthesis. So set analysis start from this. Okay. Inside this, you have to give a dollar and start and end. Here, dollar is the default syntax. Okay. These are the modifier where you will use the where conditions. Okay. Now there's no wild match, as I said. Wild matches dot order month equal to again parenthesis and j star, nothing else. Okay. Here and is not there, so comma is there. Od dot item description is equal to again curly bracket start and end. That's it. Now just read this syntax thoroughly and ask me if you have any doubt.
Amit?
Yeah,
So, so you've given an asterisk means it's a wild card, right?
this one, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So if it's a wild card, you're using an equal to outside. So
Yeah,
how does that work?
that's a default style of set analysis. But if you would be using if else condition for a single syntax, we might use order month like j star, right? The set analysis, it's automatically understand the if it's star, then it will take as a wild match. If it's a
Oh, okay.
single
Okay.
value, it will automatically take as a equal to. Okay.
So how, I have a question there. So how does it recognize that it is a set analysis there? Looks like I missed something that you were
Yeah,
saying.
there's no if else if condition here, and if it's starting from this curly bracket and ending from this curly bracket. Okay.
Oh, it automatically recognizes that with that syntax itself. Okay.
Yes. Now let us see what's the difference we are getting. Okay. Apply. Okay. So are you getting difference with this if else condition, right? But here we are use the same thing as a
So Amit, is there any difference from using this regular if condition to using the set analysis, whether performance-wise that's a better, faster or
yes,
something, or it's just
definitely,
readability?
performance wise it's more than 10 times faster than if else condition, because if else condition, all those other programming languages are, they're not native programming language by QlikView. Just like macros, if else conditions, SQL scripts, these are based on some different languages. But set analysis is invented by
Okay.
QlikView itself. Okay, this is a programming language.
Okay. So
You
it's
can
more okay.
write, you can write a long big expressions with set analysis, and also it narrates the scripts. As you can see here, you haven't used anything, but automatically it just took. And also I'll show you the magical approach. I'll give a lot of conditions in if else condition, but in set analysis I'll do nothing but I can get that value. Okay, now this was one approach only. Now let's have multiple style of approach.
So I can use this condition even in a SQL where clause.
No,
Even in a
no,
SQL where clause, I can use that in
no,
a load statement. No.
no,
Okay.
no, it's only be used
It's
in the
only for
presentation
UI
layer,
front end formatting.
the front end formatting.
Okay.
Exactly. Okay,
Okay.
now I'll show you some differences also here. Just read out the syntax I wrote last time. Okay, here can you just understand this? Floor is just removing the decimal point. Some plant like Jinder Steel and Power, and material name like brick, and UOM equal to piece. Then show original quantity, right? This is a if else condition. Instead of this, we are adding set analysis. Floor sum plant equal to Jindal Steel and Power star. Okay, comma, material name is like brick, sand, wood. Then quantity, nothing else. Okay. Uh, Now I'm going to reproduce three more, four more scenarios. Let us keep the customer category as private. Okay. Okay. Let us show the data of second quarter and July. I mean, and June, and UOM is in numbers, and item are in energy, or cable star. So you're getting how much? You're getting 96. The value was 96. Same thing, I'll write an if condition. Okay, what I'll write here, first of all the quarter should be, let's remove if condition, I'll write. Okay, where od dot quarter, oh dot quarter equal to q2, q2, and od dot order month, sorry, oh dot order month equal to June, and numbers, and item description is, I can use like, because it's one item, so I'll not use match statement. or wild match I can even write like this, like cable star. See the expressions. I have used 4 conditions. Quarter is Q2, month is June, is in numbers, and order item is like cable. Okay, now I'll be getting 96. Okay, same thing. What I can do, I can create a bookmark first. VM, that's 10. Just remember this bookmark. I'm just going to clear it. Now it's fixed. Okay. In set analysis, I can write the same thing. Instead of if else condition, just remove it. Just use parenthesis and dollar, then modifier is equal to, just remove and because and doesn't work here. Just give June and comma, remove and equal to numbers, remove and, like is not work here, so give equal to curly bracket start and curly bracket end, again the modifier end. So what happens, okay, then after the modifier you should not have any comma. Okay, only this modifier start and end should be there. Okay, let us see, it should be 96. This is also 96. And now we have a if else condition here, we have set analysis here, and even I can write a very small syntax. Suppose you have like 20 number of filters. What you can do, you can produce you can click on those filters and you can produce one value. What you can do, you can just create a bookmark and then just call this bookmark inside the set analysis, which is not possible in if else condition. You can simply just give value arrow and inside the set analysis here you can use BM10. Okay, nothing else. See what value I'm getting. Isn't it easy? Hello Pratima, are you clear with this? So bookmark facilities can be called through set analysis, which is not possible in if else condition. That's the use of the bookmark. Pratima, are you there? Okay, and that's all for today. We'll meet again tomorrow at same time. We have 2 sessions left, so tomorrow we will focus on the QlikView security. Okay, bye bye for today.
Amit, I